this is Uncommon Humanity.
Yay.
I'm C, and that's Kye.
Karis, yeah.
And today we just finished a really great recording that we're going to drop, and it's called Gen Z versus Millennials.
It's a really funny, hilarious one.
Yeah, I'm not in it, but she did a really great job recording with the four of them,
Yeah.
wrangling the four of them,
Yes.
and it's really funny. So what are we talking about today?
We talked about the good and bad raps of both generations. And we talked about one important topic, a big one, about money.
So this is this week's episode.
So hi, welcome to another episode on UCH. So today is a special episode because we will be talking about Gen Z versus Millennials. And we have some awesome guests with us. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Hello.
Ooh, so just a quick disclaimer is that we don't represent both of Gen Z and Millennials, but our opinions are still valid. So you should continue listening to
That's
us.
right. Yes.
And we're also ready to get into some fights because we have a buzzer and some toy hammers.
Ready to
Okay,
fight.
okay. All right. Okay, so everything that we're gonna talk about, right, stay in this conversation. All right,
Yes.
nothing
Yes.
personal, right,
Nothing
everyone.
Yeah.
So we hope we will fight here, but we won't fight beyond this podcast.
Yes.
Okay, so just to give you an idea, millennials are a population of people who are born somewhere between 1977 to 1995, and Gen Z, if you don't know, are born from 1996 to present time. Like everyone who was younger is in Gen Z. So we should introduce our guests, introduce you guys. So we have Christine.
The youngest millennial.
Yay.
Living on the
No, we
edge.
should introduce the millennials team. So we have Christine, who is also my sister, and is our head of our public relations, PR, design, creative, everything awesome. She's in charge of that.
Yeah.
And we also
Awesome.
have Edwin.
The older.
Of the older millennial. No, I'm
Slightly
the older
older.
millennial. Okay, so
Slightly.
Edwin, who is our leader, our band leader here in TiVo. And yeah, so that's our Gen Y team, our
Yeah.
millennials team.
Yeah.
And then moving on to Gen Z, right, we have Kye,
Woohoo!
who is our creative person and also our worship leader here at TiVo. And we have Aishu, who is our staff, our director, and also one of our worship leaders. So pretty
Yes.
awesome. How are you guys
Yes.
feeling?
Great.
Ready to fight.
Whoa, okay.
Peaceful fight.
Oh, okay.
So we should start off with the first question, right? Do y'all think Gen Z is very different from millennials?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and maybe we should start with this also. What are some major world events you do
Yes.
remember growing up?
I think for millennials, we start first.
Yes, let's go.
More
I think it's definitely SARS.
Oh yeah,
SARS.
Yeah, SARS over COVID. Like I think SARS was when we were in like primary school. So I remember like the whole period where we had to like take temperature. Everybody had like a thermometer in their bags, no matter what, and we had to take a temperature like, every single day.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and like one funny story is like how I like get sent home like almost every day
Ooh.
for the first 2 weeks.
What?
I think
Because you
Oh, yeah,
always
yeah.
have high.
yes, because my temperature is like naturally high, so I always get sent home. And my mom's like so frustrated with me. It's like, again, you have to go home again. Yeah, so I think that was like the most memorable one for me. Yeah, that period. Yes.
I remember having holidays. I mean,
Oh yeah,
break, not holidays.
From
because
SARS,
From
school
SARS.
was closed for
Yeah, it was
One
close.
1 month, I think.
Yeah,
no
quite
school.
long.
Yeah.
we were
It was one of the happier moments.
Were you even born?
2-year-old.
it was 2003.
Yeah,
so
born already.
2 years
Oh,
old.
yeah.
We learned about SARS in our textbook.
Oh no.
Yeah, in our social studies textbook.
We have to live through it. You have to learn through the textbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay. I know for me, but this is not a lot of people like remember. So I know from the year 1999 to 2000, there's this thing called the millennium bug. So the
Okay.
Y2K bug. So apparently all the computers, right, they are computerized until 99. But if it's 00, right,
Yeah.
they'll think it's 1900, not 2000.
Ah,
So
okay.
during that time, a lot of people were like, very scared, like, this whole computer thing will crash, the world will end. And I was so afraid because I saved all my games on my computer, right? I thought it would be like all erased. Then I was like, oh no, I have to restart my game again.
The most important part.
Yeah, but I didn't know how happened after that. It's just like my brothers just took the computer and just did something, and it was okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody relates to this.
There's computer.
Y'all not born yet, right?
No.
Oh god.
They're born already.
No, we're
No,
not.
they're
not
not.
yet.
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like
1999.
kindergarten or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's anything else? Sorry.
There's one more, which is I think Obama was inaugurated as the first black U.S. president in 2008.
Oh.
Yeah.
2008.
So is it 2008? 2008.
2008.
Elected? I think he was elected in
2008?
2008.
Yeah.
It's that long ago, I think.
Wow, it's
Yeah,
2008.
And he's there for a
If-
few terms also.
It's actually that long.
It's actually a while ago.
But I didn't. It didn't have really a big impact on me. I was like just like, oh cool, like it was normal until like later on I realized like, oh, it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's millennial.
There's also the 9/11, right?
Oh, but I don't remember.
Oh yeah, but
anything,
that, I don't think we really recall
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
for that.
Oh.
Hey, I remember 9/11 though. Very
think for
clearly in
us,
the news.
yeah.
I don't
when they
watch
were
the
announcing
news when
it.
I was younger.
What you say?
Actually, we're just slightly younger, like.
Yeah, slightly.
Slightly.
So Gen Z,
Sorry.
Gen Z's turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
I remember the 2011 tsunami, the Japan, the one in Japan. I
Yeah.
remember it was
Mm,
damn
mm.
bad. And what I remember is it was very like vague, but I remember that Singapore sent a lot of aid, like a lot of money and food and help to Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
remember that
remember
too.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Were you even here yet?
Yeah, I was. I was
Yeah,
here.
because we went over to Japan, Christine
Yes.
and I. I mean, on a
Oh, yeah,
different
yeah.
batch. We went on different
Yes.
batches, right? But we-
After you.
yeah, so I went
For relief
with,
work.
yeah, so a few
Yeah.
teams of us, we went over for relief work at Sendai. Yeah, when it happened, it was a major thing.
Yes.
So I remember very clearly.
Yeah.
I don't really remember that event.
Okay.
What, the tsunami?
Maybe I'm, yeah, maybe I'm
11.
disconnected from the news. But
You
So
were
what do
playing
you
game in primary
remember?
I'm
school.
playing game. Exposed. But yeah, I think for me, I remember. I think everyone remembers COVID. I mean, we are living through it now, but
Yes.
for me,
Yes,
maybe,
COVID!
one of the significant events was like the LGBTQ, like the parades, like when it got approved
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
like in US. Then I remember a lot of parades and like the media was like exploding with like the news about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is like, so do y'all think that Gen Z or millennial, right, has a worse off reputation?
Oh.
I guess you're adjusting your tear. We didn't really get into a fight.
Oh.
Gen Z's first.
You can speak first. Okay, you can speak first.
Okay, and why? Okay, so who has a worse off rap, and what are some of the bad raps that the Gen gets? So you, okay, wait, you can
Outside.
come to your defense if you've been accused, all right? So who do we start
So
with?
do we start with bad rap?
yeah. So who has a bad?
I think it's Gen Z has a bad rap.
Oh,
We always hear
since
like
Gen
why
Z
is
has
Gen
spoken,
Z?
so that should be true.
That's
Yeah.
very honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
why?
I mean, we always hear why is Gen Z this way, why is Gen Z that way, right? But I think like a lot of people say that Gen Z are rude
Oh.
because we talk back and we dare to stand up and we
Yes, Kai.
Nothing.
You may speak.
You may speak.
yeah, we don't know how to talk to people properly.
Is that true though?
Is that
Is
from
that true?
experience?
Is that
Is that true?
Kai?
Is that true?
Is that true?
Is that true?
I feel like fighting for you all. Like, no, it's not true.
Oh, he's fighting for us. I'm like trying to
Fighting
accuse
for him.
Is that
myself.
true, Kai? Is that true?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. Like, yeah, generally the comments is like rude, and I guess we're just there to speak up more,
Yeah.
especially on social media. Like a lot of people, a lot of Gen Z have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, call out people.
So there's a funny story, right? Because we were reading this book by Jason Dorsey, who talks about Gen Z, and then there was this funny story about how there's this Gen Z, right, who was supposedly employed as like the customer sales and everything.
Yeah.
So she's handling a phone call, but then she gotten a complaint from a customer, and she didn't know how to respond She didn't know how to apologize. She just took the phone and then she
Hang up.
just like hung up. So Gen Z really doesn't know how to apologize.
Oh.
But that happens to me though.
You don't know how to apologize.
But I don't even dare to pick up the phone. I just let it be
Is
like,
that a millennial?
do I know this person? Never mind. Just leave
maybe,
it there.
maybe. I think depends.
Yeah.
Situation.
Unless I recognize the number of the person, like, okay,
Yeah.
just pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
rude, all right.
Yes,
rude.
and I think that maybe one of the things that we hear often is like Gen Zs, like they don't respect people.
No respect.
No respect.
No respect.
Yeah, but I think it's in terms of like hierarchy, like it doesn't really work for them. Like they don't really listen or like say obey you just because like you are like a certain authority in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they work best with like if it's someone that they can relate to and they can respect in terms of like ethics or like their values, like it sings in line with them and everything. Yeah.
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 So maybe that's one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does leadership look like for like millennials, for Gen Z?
Maybe-
Millennials are pretty like we
Yeah.
know how to submit, we know
Yeah.
how to respect, we know how to
Yes.
we know our place.
Maybe like more relational, I think.
Yeah, how does it work for you guys?
I think I had to be taught how to
Oh.
like
You have to be taught how to be.
yeah
Is that what you
how to
said?
submit to authority.
Hierarchy.
That's like a politically correct answer.
I think it's like someone that they can have fun with also.
Oh,
Like, it has to
yeah.
be
Oh,
someone
maybe
that
you
they
can tell
true.
us
Yeah.
how does leadership look like for you guys?
Please tell us.
To be in a position where you are leading a team.
I think ideally is like for Gen Z is like relationally.
Right, everybody is equal, everybody's at the same level.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
like even if it's like someone is a leader, like not necessarily like I have like say over not say like have a say, more like I can make my own decisions and like you can give me advice, that kind. But ultimately like Gen Z is like responsible for their own decisions.
Oh.
I think.
Wow.
Okay, so what happens if you're in a group, right? You're the leader and then you have like 5 people and then everybody's at the same level, right? And then if someone in the group is like, no, take my idea, and then the person is like, no, take my idea, then what do you do?
Everyone's idea.
One idea.
That's a good question. I don't know. Depends on situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not very sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, I think another thing that I tend to see about Gen Z is like we are quite self-righteous, and like especially like on social media, like we like to fight for our cause and everything,
Yeah.
and fight for like the climate change,
Which is a
for-
good thing, right?
It's a good
Yeah.
thing. Just
Yeah.
that sometimes it gets a bit out of hand. Yeah. Like for example, like maybe cancel culture, like trying to cancel other people, but
Oh, yeah.
you don't give them a chance to like change or give them a chance to like speak up. Or you just try to like push them down to the ground, like, oh, you're wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I always have this very curious question because I find that Gen Zs can be very selfless. You know, like what he said, which is they will fight for rights or they will feel very unjust about certain things. But there's also this side of Gen Z who is very all about their own selves. So I was asking them this question, right? Like, how does it work? Like, can they be both selfish and then selfless at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does it
How
work?
does
Yeah,
that
how does
work?
it work?
I don't understand.
So for millennials, it's like, what? It's like if you are a selfish person, you are a selfish person through and
Yeah.
through, right?
Yeah.
Hero.
You're selfless, you're selfless through
All
and
the,
through.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we don't get this thing. Like, how can you fight for rights and everything, but then at the same time, there are certain areas where we notice, hey, but no, you're not exactly that selfless.
So how does it work?
Yeah.
That's a good question
We're
too.
just, we're just questioning them.
It's like, like we are fighting this cause together. It's like we are doing a selfless thing, like by fighting for like, maybe like for climate change. But then, if I'm not doing well, I will still take care of myself first.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a good like so-called mental
join
well-being,
in.
like good mental state, then I can fight for like I don't know. Maybe actually I think if like I'm fighting for like a greater cause, right? I feel like I have more like energy compared to like
If you're
something
not.
else.
Self.
Yeah.
Okay. But that being said, right, the good thing we realized was that how we feel that Gen Z are good at taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
I think maybe the not so good part is when it tips over and it becomes very selfish and self-driven.
yeah.
But there's the good part of it, which is they do know how to take care of themselves really well. Whereas millennials have a huge
We have a
problem with
problem, yeah.
self-care.
We just adapt.
We just adapt. We
to the
suffer in
situation.
silence.
We suffer together.
To get
For the greater
together.
cause.
For a greater cause.
We are selfless.
We don't fight for it, but we like suffer together. Like, let's do it.
But we are expressing our suffering.
Yeah, that's our way.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
that. Okay, another thing I have a complaint about Gen Z. Okay, this is not me. Let me just clarify. This is not me. Please don't hit on me. I've heard. And we have a lot of submissions from people, right? So I've heard
Wow.
that
Wow.
Gen Z has no awareness of social settings. They are superficial at connecting with others. Are you fighting for them?
I'm fighting for them.
Oh,
I feel very angered when hearing that. Why who says?
I thought you were angry, like you're adding
Who
on to
says
it.
stuff? You
No,
understand
I'm
who
not
says
saying.
stuff
I'm not
like
agreeing.
that?
I'm just like no. It's
Okay, if
Oh,
you are a
okay,
listener,
okay.
you know who you are. Okay, you said
Oh,
this.
so
Gen
it's
Z
one
is
of our
superficial
listeners.
at connecting with others, especially in real life.
Hmm.
So authenticity is very important to Gen Z, right?
Yes.
But they are all about that authenticity that they don't care about setting and as to when they should speak out about something. So they just like speak their mind as and when they want to.
Yeah.
This is
Yes,
me.
That's true.
Is that
Okay.
true?
Yeah.
This
So
is
they
who
don't
I
care about
am.
respect, they don't care about appropriateness, they don't know this word appropriateness. So all they know about is just their own authenticity.
Wow.
Oh, is
I'm
that
just
true?
saying
That's a
myself.
quote.
Oh wow.
Is that true?
Is it describing you?
Yeah, I think it's true.
Oh no.
Like honestly, if I touch my heart, it's true. Cause I think we
I'm bad at connecting with people.
not bad. I
Really?
think we are good. We are too good to the
Oh.
point that it's like
Whoa.
Wait,
no,
whoa,
cannot say
whoa,
too
whoa,
good.
whoa.
Too good that it's like kind of bad, you know.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
we wanna like be authentic, be ourselves
Mm.
everywhere we go,
Mm.
which is okay. But maybe sometimes you need to hold back a bit.
Why?
Yes.
Like, it makes people feel uncomfortable.
No, like maybe it's the setting, like
The appropriateness.
yeah,
thing.
the appropriate.
That she
I
cannot say the
can't
word.
even pronounce
know.
it.
We don't know the
Appropriately,
word.
you cannot say the word.
I should have used that word before.
Actually, we don't know the word.
What's appropriate?
We don't know the word appropriateness.
I learned a new word today.
Okay, but that being said, right, the funny thing is that I found this interesting finding is that Gen Z actually puts more emphasis on personal connections than those of their parents and millennials. So I find that very interesting. Like, so yeah, they don't care about settings and appropriateness, but they value, I don't know, connections with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that true? Yes.
Yeah, I think it's true. For me, like because I think my mom is a millennial. I think is she a millennial?
Wow.
Wow.
She's young.
You call her now.
She's young.
But I think like for millennials when they meet their friends, it can be like very rare. It can be like 3 times a year, and they're okay with it.
It's normal, right?
No,
yeah,
I need to meet my friends at least once a month.
Yes, I have friends that I
like
meet once a
different
year.
groups, at least once a month.
So every month you will live schedule like.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
This month I meet here, I meet here, I meet
Is
here.
it true for introverts too?
Oh yeah, is it true for?
Wait, the introverts are here,
Alright,
and then the
introverts.
extroverts are here.
Yeah, we're cross.
Yes, Kye.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But for Aishu, you would.
Yeah,
Meet.
I need to meet my friends more.
Or is it COVID?
No, even before COVID.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay,
I
interesting.
don't know. I meet them once a year.
As
Low
an-
maintenance.
Except for us.
Please don't hit me.
You meet us once every few days.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one is they say that Gen Z are less resilient. Oh, this is too much bashing on the Gen Z. I'm
Yeah,
not
why is
sorry.
it all
Yeah,
bashing?
where-
Just
where's
But
the
the funny thing is they're not fighting back.
We
Yeah,
are
right.
not sure also,
They're
but
accepting
yeah.
it. I'm fighting for you.
Why are we accepting it?
Okay, but
No, we are
Gen Z
listening
are
first.
less resilient. Oh, so they found out that if they are not improving, grasping concepts, meeting expectations, they tend to get frustrated and then they will give up easily. Then after that, they will also ghost and disappear.
That is, I think it's true.
I think you've done something like that before.
I
Yeah,
think so. I have
probably. I
experienced it
think-
before.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Everyone has been ghosted by
A Gen Z.
one way or the other.
Everyone has been ghosted.
Really? Oh.
Even amongst yourself, it's
Like,
very
even
common.
amongst
Oh
right?
yeah, do they?
Yeah.
Do y'all do that?
So is it normal for y'all?
I guess.
Like just
Yeah.
assume you
As in-
reply like 2 weeks later.
So what do you do if your friend ghosts you?
I won't really think much about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Then just resume per normal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And if you ghost a person, you just what will you be doing?
I will feel bad if I ghost somebody.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
missed
no,
your
I don't
message.
remember. I should.
Yeah. So oh wait, then are we saying? okay.
Specific someone in this
Okay,
on this
okay.
table.
It's not personal.
You can.
Just happen to.
Yes. Oh sorry. Yes.
Wait, I don't know.
Has someone ghost you before? Yes, right?
He has left the
How do you feel?
conversation.
I don't know. I think it's different for different people. Depends on how close you are. As in, if it's not, usually people that goes is like not very close. Or if your friends goes you there, I would assume they are not doing well.
Okay. Like they need their own time.
Okay.
So would you say that Gen Z has a weaker follow through than say millennials?
I feel bad to them. Everything.
Yeah.
Actually, millennials have big follow through also.
Do we?
When we feel lazy.
Okay, depends on character lah. This got
Character.
nothing to
that's
do with
a-
gens,
that's
right?
not
Character.
generation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not.
If we are a
Young-
great character, then we will follow through.
Younger people tend to be less resilient.
Oh, is that based
Is
on
that
research?
true?
Yes.
I don't know. That's what I. That's what I think.
Resilience is built with age. Is it? Is that
I
right?
don't think so.
Maybe responsibility.
I think maturity is.
Oh.
With assuming responsibility.
Yeah.
You can comment in the comment section if you're a young person.
Why
you
they
disagree.
are not young?
I don't think it's that easy for us to like ghost last time. Maybe
I don't
Can't
remember
ghost out, we have to
ghosting.
face each
because we are
other.
always together. Like
Yeah, that's
conversations are
true.
like in person.
Yeah,
so you can't really like
Oh.
say like avoid or ghost them, your
But-
friends.
But the funny thing is, last time is even easier to ghost. Like you can just disappear. But now
Oh.
it's so connected, right? That ghosting is so like, like you shouldn't ghost, but you are ghosting. But we can ghost, but we don't ghost. So I also don't know why.
I guess it's easier to like for them to reconnect back after that.
Oh, maybe.
I can just like
Easy
text
access,
you
right,
like
that-
if you ghost a friend in the past, like you have to. It's
It's
kind of weird to
weird.
go back to them like
Awkward.
hi.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God.
maybe it's easier. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay, so now we come to the millennials, right? So
Yes.
millennials, bad rap. Ah.
We don't have
Let's
any
go.
bad rap.
We are ready.
Yes, we do.
said
Millennials are
I'm ready.
millennials are entitled. We want a participation trophy all the time.
I agree.
Do y'all think that millennials are?
Hmm.
Like no, can't say
Feel
that.
like we don't know anything about the other
They
generations.
don't think
No,
about
let me
us.
just say
We
this.
only think
It's
about
not
ourselves.
that they
Think about
don't
us.
know about millennials, it's that they don't care about
They don't care
millennials.
about
There is
us.
a difference there.
That is
so
very true.
Not yet, not yet.
because we asked them
Doesn't
this
concern you
question. You see, we asked them this question like, what do you think about millennials?
We don't think about
we,
them.
we don't think about them. We only think about us. Okay.
And we are thinking about them. Oh no.
Are you? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so what we
Entitled.
gotta say about this? Entitled.
I think it's true.
Is it?
Oh, but anyway, the research shown that, right, Jason Dorsey was saying this, that millennials are actually broken into two different groups where we have the mega-lennials who are responsible, driven, they take charge of their lives, and then we have the millennials, which is people who are reliant on their parents
Oh no.
and
Oh my
not
God.
really
Oh no.
finding their way, not taking responsibility. Yeah, so
I think that's. I mean,
I resonate with mega-lennials.
and
the-
I
as the
resonate
older
with millennial.
Oh no, you said it.
Yeah, no, but I think it's quite true. And I when I read a little bit, right, it doesn't matter the age. So
Yeah,
it's just within this whole category.
Yes, yes,
Some people
within.
fall within. You can be younger millennial, you can fall under mega millennial.
Yes.
And I think even my workplace also is the same. I know I'm a millennial lah. I always think like I cannot perform like there, and I need someone to do it with me. But I have an older colleague also, but he's like more driven, more like on top of things. I don't know how. I don't know is it a personality thing, but it just seems like I'm on top of
Can you
things.
teach
I
me
am
your
take
secret?
charge of my life. I can know what I want in my life. But I don't know. I feel like I seem like I am
no.
like
It's okay, I win.
yeah.
No, but we were saying this the other day that it could be a siblings
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
order
because
thing, right?
Edwin and me are both.
Yeah, the youngest child.
Oh.
It could be.
Let's not
Could.
go there. Let's not go there.
Uncharted waters.
But maybe, I think.
Maybe.
Are you millennial or mega millennial?
I think I'm definitely me.
You're responsible, sis.
To a certain extent.
Class with age.
No.
No.
Oh,
Rather like,
oh shoot.
yes. I think maybe to a certain extent, yes. Like, I feel the fact that I don't really think about this point maybe means that I am entitled. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
No.
For millennials, I don't know.
Is it?
I mean,
But we would like to hear from mega millennials.
Are you?
I mean, I do feel that you guys are responsible and you're
Thank you.
driven, you take charge, and you're selfless.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm encouraged.
Maybe that's not the case 10 years ago. I don't know.
That's definitely not the case then.
Yeah, that's not the case. Then,
But it is now. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. Any other
Yeah.
things that you want to bring
Any
up?
other things?
Any
Gen
other
Z?
complaints?
Complain.
we only have one.
You can
have
start
like,
thinking about us now.
We have
Nothing?
So many.
yeah.
Oh wait, then we are good. Then we are good. We can go to the good parts, right?
Yay! Peace.
Celebrate. Okay,
Okay.
so that's it. Even though there are some bad stuff about Gen Z, okay, we're gonna redeem them right now. So we got to say that there are tremendous brownie points that we got to give to Gen Z. Okay,
Tremendous.
there are great stuff about them. So
Yeah.
anything? Okay, I should start off right. So
Yes.
Gen Zs are really brave.
Yes.
I gotta
Brave.
say. They are really brave.
Yes.
One thing that millennials really admire them about is bravery.
Yes, I really agree.
So they are very strong and vocal about social issues or things that they believe in very, very adamantly. They put a lot of and they also have this research where they say that they put a lot of emphasis, right, on finding their dream job.
yeah.
Whereas millennials value stability more in terms of jobs. So it shows that they are brave to kind of like venture to new things.
Yeah.
They are brave in taking action, just step out, just try, that kind of spirit. They dare
Yeah.
to fight for what they want to, and they're outspoken about it. Whereas millennials are pretty adaptable. They're very adaptable, right?
Very.
But we do have an ideal, but we never pursue it. It's just like it exists in our head, like
We pass
the
you up.
dream. But it's like
Pursue
never
someday.
cannot touch it.
Literally like a castle there.
It's the dream.
Every
Yeah.
let's go.
So I always say this, I always find it very laughable that millennials are very adaptable. So I want to share this story about cruise. So we went to a cruise with the leaders, right? And the funny thing is our room, so it's supposed to be a room for 4 people.
Yes.
And there's going to be an extra additional bed for
Yeah.
the 4th person.
Mm.
I don't know why I kind of forgot about it. So I was in this room with, so there are 3 millennials in the room and 1 Gen Z. And so we went into the room, we saw that there were 2 beds. Is it 2 beds? 1 bed? No, 1 like queen.
Yeah. it's
Yes, and then
can fit two
2, it
people,
can fit 2
yeah.
people, right? And
Yeah.
then there's a sofa which can be convertible into 1. So when we kind of like changed the sofa to like make it flat, right? And then in our mind we're thinking we need to fit 2 people on a bed and 2 people on the sofa. I remember me and Regina was looking, we're like, how are we gonna fit 2 people on this sofa? It's kind of tiny. But as a millennial, we go, no, we'll just make it happen.
Yeah.
It's 2 people. So me
Make
and
it
Regina, we just say, y'all can take the bed. We'll make do lah. We'll squeeze onto the sofa. Like we were planning to do that.
but it must be context that it's a really small.
Yeah, it's really
a really
tiny.
small sofa.
How tiny?
For
Very
one.
stable.
It's only for one, I think.
Yeah, it's for 1 person only. But we decided that 2 of us gonna fit into that.
Wow.
Yeah, until our beloved Gen Z, beloved Gen Z was thinking,
not
and she's
possible.
thinking. She went to the other room, and then she realized, no, there's additional room, additional bed that you can kind of like push it down from the top of the ceiling. And she was like frantically calling back to our room and say, hey, we're supposed to have 1 more bed. Then we're all so shocked. Huh? You mean from the ceiling we can pull down 1 bed? Whoa! Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because for Gen Z, they'll be like, no, this is too small. How to fit 2 people in this thing? And then they'll call maybe the reception and ask them, is it supposed to be this arrangement and all that? But for millennial,
Adapt.
it was just a
Overcome.
I relate,
just
I
stick
relate
here.
to that story.
Overcome.
Adapt, improvise, overcome.
No, it's adapt. Yeah, correct.
Is it a that overcome? Yes.
No, adapt, improvise, and then overcome.
Yeah, okay, but I gotta say we are really good at improvising, okay? We are really good at that.
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay, no fights over there. Okay,
No
so next one is next one is Gen Zs are very, very practical and pragmatic,
Yeah.
whereas millennials are idealistic, but sometimes too idealistic.
I agree.
We are an optimistic generation.
So you all have great dreams,
We have
Optimistic dreams.
Do we?
great
Big
ideals,
dream.
big dreams.
big dreams.
Yeah, but we're not so well. So we are very idealistic, sometimes too idealistic. But the
Yes.
funny thing is that the downside, the thing is that when crises do happen, right, they found that millennials don't respond very well, which I find it very funny because millennials are adapt. Okay, yeah,
But
maybe there is no
rigid
conflict there.
sometimes.
Yeah, maybe. Which is we adapt, but we don't respond well when there are changes. Do we?
Is it a bravery thing? I don't know.
We are fearful. We're scared.
Like it's not like the perfect way of doing it or like
Scared of change.
ideal situation.
And we are very
Have like a-
rigid of
yeah.
what we think is good
yes.
and how to do things, is it? How to reach our
Like that's the
goal.
right way of like doing it. Or
Whereas Gen Z
Yeah.
is practical.
Hmm.
Very practical. Very pragmatic.
just make
Like,
it happen
find a way to do
regardless.
it.
Just find a way, yeah.
Yeah, like if other people can do it, then I can do it too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we talked about this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
thought about
Yeah.
this because,
Yeah.
like, for Gen Z, if they see someone else doing, let's say, a business, right?
Yeah.
They go, I can do it. They set up a business, and all Gen Z sets up a business.
Yeah.
For a millennial, if we see our friends set up a business, we'll go,
Can we do it better?
can we do it better? If we can't, then maybe,
Maybe
we
they
shouldn't do it.
shouldn't.
Because if someone else,
Oh,
because
that's
our mindset
true.
is like, if someone else already set up a business, why
Yeah.
not set up a business?
Yeah.
Why don't I do the same thing?
Yeah, but I think for Gen Z is that they see like if their friends can do it, then I can do it too.
Yeah.
We can all do it together. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So I think that's the difference.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that so because Gen Z is so pragmatic, right? Sometimes people feel that Gen Zs are not as committed. So meaning that they don't follow through with a certain
Yeah.
vision or certain goal because the moment they see that it's not practical, they will just change course.
Yeah.
But for a millennial, we're idealistic in that way where
Yes.
we are committed
We're
all
gonna
the
suffer.
way.
We're gonna suffer.
We're,
in the
suffer.
process.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the
We're
sinking
gonna
ship.
go.
That's
Right? Do y'all do that? Like if you see a
the boat is sinking, we jump off.
Yeah. It's like bye.
Jump out. Bye.
help, help.
we really start thinking, how am I gonna save myself? Is that it?
Before it
Yeah.
even happens. it's
Sorry,
like,
I don't think this company is going the direction.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's so true.
Hmm.
We will stay no matter what happens.
Oh wow.
To a
Are we
certain
painting
extent.
ourselves?
We are like heroes.
yeah.
I'm reflecting on my life right
Yeah.
now.
Oh wow.
That's me.
In the mind of Edwin.
We get a trophy for doing that.
Participation.
What's
trophy.
that?
Yeah,
I
Then you're happy.
So another thing about Gen Z is that they are connected globally. Well, it's like I don't know, but this may not be true, which is like millennials to a degree is more traditional in the sense that they are committed to their family, their own
Yeah.
family unit, their own circle of friends. But for Gen Zs, their connection is like really bigger, wider, more global as well. And their definition is also different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we have a wider spread. Like we get friends on online from online games. Like we find friends on online games and like from Instagram, all those. Yeah.
So do y'all have online friends
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
that you've never met before?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Gaming friends like have,
Gaming
have,
friends.
Hmm.
But it's for
K-pop.
a cause, like like
K-pop.
playing
Cause.
together. Like, we must
gaming
meet
a
at this
cause.
time and play together for 15 minutes. That kind of thing.
But it's really purely just playing games,
got, like,
right? There's no.
Talk a little
It
bit
doesn't
about
translate to like you follow them and then.
like
become
you
friends.
talk about other stuff like their own background. They share their own. Cause I think the person was from Canada or something like that. So they do share their photos of what they're doing now and talk a little bit. But I think it doesn't go beyond like really friends. Like
Yeah.
I can just talk to you anytime. It's really just purely for gaming purpose. I
Like a
guess.
person that I meet while playing game.
Yeah.
A
Just a
friend.
character there, like avatar.
Yeah.
But they really do have a lot more like connections, right?
true.
Than
Yeah.
say millennials.
Mm.
Really, how does that work?
I think for me is like friends of friends. Or like
They're also your friends.
yeah, they're also my friends. Yeah. Or like even if I don't really hang out with them in school or whatever, but they're also still my friends because we know each other.
Like mutual friends.
Yeah, we are mutual friends.
Mm.
Yeah, so as long as I know the person and the person knows me, we are friends.
But will you make it like put in effort to maintain that friendship with them?
no.
Is it the same for y'all? Also? Yes, you have friends for different things.
I think I'll know them, but maybe not engaged lah. But,
But-
if I see something interesting,
But maybe
I'll
another question I
reply.
have is that would you on purpose build connection with people? Means like I want to have more and more and more friends.
If you feel a connection with them, yeah,
You would, right?
I would. I think.
Means like I have to have more friends. I have to get out there to know more people online and
No.
in school. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe just if like someone shares a common interest, then I will go and approach them and like talk to them. that kind
But
of-
you're open, more open, right? Than say
Definitely,
millennials to go and
yeah.
make friends, definitely.
Mm.
Because they have so many online things that
Yeah.
gets them to
Yeah.
meet new people. I don't know. They have this online study thing where they can go online and then
online
Join
they
Zoom
can
study.
join
Yeah.
the study thing.
Show their face. awkward.
Yeah, they have like some programs that they can. It's a
Yeah.
website that you can meet strangers just for
Omegle.
chit chat purpose.
Omegle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on TikTok. Like a lot of like Gen Zs, they have just I don't know, is it true? That means like you just connect to a random stranger and then
Yeah.
you just pop up and you
Yeah.
just have to talk.
Yeah.
I
On
I would
TikTok?
die in the situation.
No,
On
no, the
Omegle.
website.
Omegle.
It's a, yeah,
Yeah.
Omegle.
But
yes.
millennials won't, right? Would you
No.
go on there just to chit chat with
I'll
like,
be
a
so
stranger?
scared. I will tape away my camera.
Yeah.
Like, don't look at me. It's my private life.
I would take two.
Hey!
But it was like ongoing during our time also. Just like it wasn't
is
popular.
it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
it
what?
was ongoing
Snapchat?
Yeah.
for very long.
Oh,
Just
I didn't
that-
know
No,
that.
It's
not.
even more popular with TikTok because they can share
Yeah.
those interactions online.
Yeah.
So people are
That's
interested to watch it.
Mm.
I think that's why.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's mostly Gen Zs. lah.
so they're-
It is mostly
Yeah.
Gen Z.
yeah, so they are open to like meet new people. But if we talk about like just friends per se, right? Like friends, friendship, friends, close friends. I guess like the definition of it is different.
Yeah.
Like okay, so if you have a lot of connections and all that, right? But who out of all that connection, who or how many will you regard as like close friends whom you can like really talk to, share problems with?
I think for me it's about 10
10?
or slightly more, but around there.
Remember I go, do I have to?
10 out of how
Okay.
many?
The extrovert.
Yeah.
10 out of how many?
10 out of how many?
In a
Many.
proportion, like, you know,
Is that I count all my Instagram
Oh my
friends,
gosh.
you know, like-
roughly like 10 out of 100.
10 out of
Everyone in school is a friend.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That she has some sort of
1,000
connection is a
people.
friend.
It was like
Yeah.
acquaint-
But
friends.
for you,
Yeah.
also a
Uh,
handful.
A handful. As in like I will have different friends for different area of interest.
Mm.
But you won't
So-
consider them as like close friends, right?
Yeah. Like I would talk about like maybe like fashion or like game for different group.
So they're friends.
They're friends. Labeled friends.
Yeah, so I guess at the heart of it is like close. Maybe our definition is a little bit different because
Yeah.
for Gen Z, they go every connection is considered like a friend. If I know you
Yeah.
or know your
Yeah.
name, then it's a friend. But for millennials, it's like we only consider someone as a friend if we do see each other on a regular
Yeah.
basis. We
Yes.
talk problems
Yeah.
and all those stuff. But if it's not in that circle, then we don't call them friends. We call them like acquaintances. We call them
Yeah.
Facebook friends.
Facebook. Wow.
Facebook.
What else do we call them?
Follower
Follower?
on my Instagram. I don't
Wait,
know
this
you.
sounds so distant. Follower?
You're my followers.
I mean, just a
Edwin.
follower count in your Instagram.
That's
You
only
guys are just my followers. Like,
Yeah. So I guess our definition is more clear cut. Like we do very clearly define okay who is in that circle. But for
Yeah.
for Gen Z is really just
Yes.
Yeah.
everyone is my friends. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. But also it may be fluid also, right? Like people can come out and in of that circle pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you spend more time with them, they
Yes.
become your closer friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't spend as much time, then they kind of fade into the friends, but
Friend.
still
Yeah.
like not really as close a friend. Yeah, but for millennials, it's really quite defined.
Yes.
we
It
must
takes a
unfriend
while
first.
to
It takes
like
a while
be
to
friends.
be friend.
They don't jump from a level to another that
Hop in and out.
fluidly. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel. I
No,
feel.
the way to go out is to unfriend them. Like must like I'm friend you.
A friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So,
Wow.
but I guess at the heart of it is that even though the definition is different, but
Yeah.
we still only do have that like a number of people who we are close. So we are similar in that way.
Yes.
All right. So those are the
Very-
good and the not so good stuff.
Yes.
Yay! All
Pretty
great.
peaceful.
Pretty
Maybe
peaceful.
It's been really
Yeah, it's been
peaceful.
really
Is it?
peaceful. Maybe now
touched
is the
that at all,
time.
guys.
We have only been fighting for each other.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So we should jump into our first topic that I want to talk about, which is about
Yes.
money.
Yes.
Money.
So I want to talk about this
Money.
because there are some major differences between Gen Z and millennials when it comes to this big topic about money. Okay, first thing is Gen Z are very entrepreneurial than millennials.
Yes.
They have side hustles. They are very interested in taking on like new skills
Yeah.
or like I don't know,
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
projects. They have I don't know, all of them like have side hustles going on.
Yeah.
So our dear Kye here is our entrepreneur. So tell us more.
You share about his business.
I'm not here to advertise.
yeah. You're not
You'll
here.
get cut off.
I think
A lot of your friends are, right?
yeah. As in like when I started to sell clothes, like vintage clothes on Instagram, like and I went for more pop-ups, then I gradually got to know more people. Yeah. I think for Gen Z it's quite easy to be entrepreneurial because like you see a lot of Instagram shops.
Yeah.
So like it feels quite easy to like just set up a account,
Oh,
sell
that's
some
true.
some items,
Yeah.
and like you can build your following from there. Yeah. Whereas like maybe like 10 years ago you have to like rent out a
Register.
space,
Yeah.
Oh,
register
physical.
Accra, all those stuff to get the
Legit
a
business.
legit brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
But now you can
That's
build your
true.
own brand online.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That could be the reason why they're more, right?
Mm.
Yes. So that's one. The second thing is that Gen Z is very big about saving money. Okay, but we can
Wow.
talk about this. This is debatable, right?
Debatable.
So we
I
know
don't
from
save.
Jason Dorsey's findings, right, that a percentage of Gen Z are planning for retirement.
What?
Like
Wait.
what?
That's
Come
not
again,
me.
right?
It's not me. Are you?
Wait, do you?
He's planning
you?
for retirement.
I don't think so.
Let's draw one line here.
That's so early, yeah. I
I
don't
don't
think about
think so.
retirement, yeah.
Yeah, so they say that Gen Z are practical and they're very utilitarian with their money. So they will
Wow.
kind of be a bit more conservative with spending. Is that true?
Is that
I'm
true?
jealous already.
I think it's dependent on upbringing.
Yeah.
True, fair.
That's true.
I mean, I should be go like, no, I don't think about retirement. Why do you need to
Yeah.
think about retirement?
Yeah, I'm only 20.
Have fun, experience.
Yeah. Have fun.
So it's debunked.
But are you conservative with your money?
Like you plan much ahead.
You don't splurge easily.
I don't splurge easily, but I see
okay.
my other friends splurge quite easily.
So
That's
you go like,
true.
this point may not be true.
Yeah, might not be true.
Okay, so there's another funny story in the book, right? I find it so funny, the difference between how Gen Z spends money and how millennials spends money. So in the book, they mentioned this, that millennial, right, their student housing preference, right, is different from Gen Z. So millennial, they value recreational amenities in the housing.
Yes.
So like rooftop pools, big spaces,
Wow.
big
Yes.
houses.
I can imagine it right now.
Tanning beds. Okay, this one definitely is not applicable to Singapore. Tanning beds. What?
Too hot already. yeah.
Everywhere you
Too
go,
hot
is-
already,
you're
yeah.
tanning, yeah.
Rock climbing,
country.
walls.
Wow.
We want like good
Yeah.
looking porch, garden.
Yes.
That's true?
That's true.
It's
I didn't know
true.
it's true. My sister is like,
That's true.
I want a big house.
Like you have the ideal image of like a
The perfect house.
good house, like a great house.
Yeah, whereas on the other hand, Gen Z cares more about value. They don't care about those like big yard and like
Really?
rooftop garden and stuff.
Really?
So they care about value, having as many things connected to their fingertips as possible. So they prefer amenities like Amazon lockers, shared study space, or they don't mind basically having a smaller living space if it's convenient to transport, entertainment, restaurants, and also have a lot of facilities that are kind of easily connectable to their phones and mobiles. Is that true?
I want a good house for my dog.
You want a
then-
big house.
Yeah.
So
to
I remember
grow
we
a
were talking
dog.
about this. Then Aishu said, no,
Yes.
I resonate with the millennial because.
Yeah, I want a
Jordan.
nice house for my dog.
So
a
why?
big
But it's
house.
Why you want a
practical,
big
that's
house?
practical.
For your dog.
Why? Yeah, for my dog. So that it can run around and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so if you take the dog out of the picture.
Then I just need a one room with a
Wow.
fridge and a
Yeah,
bed.
Yes.
yeah, that's correct.
Precisely that's what she said.
Get it
Only
in.
a one by one.
A one room apartment that is near to restaurants, near
Yeah.
to
Really?
transport, everything.
Just need a bed.
I think you need more, lah, a bit more than that.
I should next time you go to your house, you only see one bed. Right?
That's shocking.
but for me, I also feel like, wow, because you guys are like, no, millennials, no, we can't do with a one room.
Edwin can.
Am I a Gen Z now?
Okay, now it's like that. Now it's like that.
I'm sorry I had to leave here. No, like, I don't mind living like a shoebox apartment, but I think because I'm lazy lah. Like you roll one side is your toilet, you roll the other side is it's a kitchen and all that.
No, too convenient,
That's not
right?
their reason for the
Oh,
one.
then sorry, I'm still here.
You're still millennial.
I'm still
They,
here.
they won't splurge to spend on like big spaces, you know.
Yeah.
But I was telling them, say like millennials really wouldn't mind, right? Let's say if we have a big house in a ulu place, let's say
Oh,
even in
yeah.
Singapore, like we don't mind. Ulu place not really connected. We don't mind, and we
It is a
pay
nice
money to have that.
Yeah.
But from Gen Z, they're like, what Ulu place? I won't
They
even
walk
consider
in,
that.
Walk up the hill. Oh my god.
Even if it's a
No
very
bus
big
stop.
house, you wouldn't.
Actually, if you are rich, then you will have transport, right?
You have car. So like,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
Okay,
I, don't
okay,
know. I
okay.
don't know about
No,
that.
but that is our we want a hut in like a forest somewhere.
Is that just you?
that's Edwin.
It's just me.
Okay, that's just you.
I belong to no,
Millennials
none of
versus
this.
Gen Z, millennial, Edwin.
Okay, that's cool. So that's all about spending money and all that. Okay, but another
Yeah.
thing is that Gen Z is very big about investment,
That's true.
Wow.
I think-
Very big
I think that would be
about-
true.
getting second-hand clothing. Okay, oh my gosh, we gotta talk about this. So
We gotta talk about
they Gen Z, right, is very big about buying second-hand clothes and thrifting. They apparently they are the percentage of them doing that, right, is much bigger, way higher than say other gens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about the whole thrifting phenomenon.
Woohoo.
So basically,
You got a long script.
well, I think maybe I share from my personal
Yeah.
stories.
Yes.
Like, I feel like there's a large portion of like millennial, like Gen Z that buys like branded clothing, like hype clothings that like we perceive as valuable because it's like it's branded, like a brand that you like and like it's expensive, so you feel like exclusive. Then for thrifting, you like I think a lot of Gen Z can feel the same way because like you find if you find something at a thrift that is like beautiful, then it's not easy to find the same piece. Like, but for example, if I go to a thrift store and I find like a Ralph Lauren, maybe a shirt or like a polo, because it's like so far back, like in the 90s, like you won't be able to find the same piece. So you have your own like
Unique
unique
piece of
unique piece
clothing.
of clothing. Yeah,
So clothing is a big thing for Gen Z.
clothing is a big thing.
Expression of who you are.
Every Gen Z is a self-declared fashion icon.
Is that true?
No, I just
Sticking for us.
I just need a shirt and
large
pants.
majority.
Change is raising.
Large majority.
So basically, they will thrift because they go, oh, I pay this little and then I
Mm,
get
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so much, like this valuable
Yeah, like you get
vintage piece that is
very high value.
unique and also is well done.
Yeah.
Yes. You can thrift flip.
It lasts longer also. Yeah.
But it's more of like
Modify.
the beauty of the unique piece, is it?
There's
Both,
like,
I guess.
It's like your uniqueness and it lasts longer than like maybe you buy a shirt for $20, like versus you buy like at Cotton on $20, which like after one wash in the machine,
Oh
it might
no.
scratch.
I love
Yeah, I should love Cotton On. I love Cotton On.
what you're trying to say.
Wait, but then so
Let me-
the brand doesn't matter, right?
The brand, it
Not as
matters.
much.
It still matters sometimes.
Oh, because if I would thrift, I would be like the specific brand that I want.
Oh.
Mm.
Like I will go for the brand more than the.
I guess it's
beautiful
both lah.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be like it looks good, then you'll buy because it's so cheap. Or versus, or you get a valuable brand for cheap,
Yeah.
then that's also value. Yeah.
But it's all the value lah.
Yeah,
It's
they're all about
value.
that value.
We don't want cheap.
And
Like-
they want to pay for something that is really worth the
Yeah.
investing. I mean,
Yeah.
worth the money there.
Yeah. But I think it's linked to fashion though, thrifting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because to me, I feel that if I'm not like a fashionable person, I find it quite hard to thrift.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know how it would fit in your wardrobe.
Basically, every piece you pick up, you go like, I look like a beggar in there.
I can't rock
I
this.
look not beggar. I look homeless. in that clothing.
I gotta have
Oh,
like
that's
an image
different.
of how this will fit to your
Yeah.
style, or like you have a certain way of like modifying it to fit. So I think it kind of like links like the both aspect of it. Yeah.
Okay, both. So wow, so many plus points for thrifting.
Plus points.
Plus
Yeah.
points. Okay, so since we're talking about thrifting, spending money, buying stuff, right? So I have a question for everyone,
Yes.
which is what qualities attract you as shoppers? What makes you go, I will buy this thing?
Celebrity wearing it.
Yeah.
Why?
Such a strong reaction.
Influencers.
Influencers. So
It's
you're the
trendy.
same thing.
Like if it's trendy, like
Yeah.
if you see it often, then yeah,
Yeah.
You will buy it.
yes.
Edwin's like, no.
No.
Everyone.
Unless I use it or it's like something I can show off.
show off the brand.
show off
Like,
the
like
brand.
hey.
Show off what?
What?
Don't
Just
know,
the
it just
brand.
feels like, yeah, like maybe the brand.
Like, I got Louis
like,
Vuitton.
like I've got the money to buy this.
Oh. Okay, Aishu, how about you? What makes you go, I have to have that?
I don't really feel a need that I wanna have something. Oh, unless maybe it's
Wow.
unless it's like something that's very nice. Like I saw these shoes, UV shoes on TikTok.
Yes,
Like
yes, yes.
it's just a dotted shoe, but when you go out in the sun, right,
Yes.
then it becomes like floral pattern. It's like so unique. It's so it's very nice. So that kind of attracts me, but I still never buy lah. It's quite expensive.
Admire it from
Yeah, I
distance.
admire it. Yeah.
You have self-control.
She's saving.
No, I
saving
just
for
no money.
retirement. She's saving up. So.
Saving up.
Saving up.
So they found that Gen Z, right? They will buy something if it's value, if it's for social responsibility. They're more inclined.
Oh yeah.
They'll definitely buy something and
Yeah.
support,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You guys do that? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If
And-
a brand supports like
Yeah.
the thing that
Would
I
you
s-
guys
things
do
I
that? Okay, we got the answer. So
support. Silence.
Not as much.
Not really.
Yeah.
I think it's like if it comes along with the item, then we feel good, but we don't particularly like want that added stuff of like it must be ethically sourced and that kind of thing. But if it comes along, you're like, oh great, paying for something that has both of these.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
like there's like this online like YouTube channel like Mr. Beast that did this like plant a tree thing. Like every dollar you give like you'll plant a tree. Then I think a lot like for me I feel like would want to contribute to the cause like
It pushes
buy
you more
something
inclined to buy it.
that, that can benefit the earth. That kind of thing.
So if you don't need it, you will just buy it to support
Just
it, right?
to support, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
a lot of Gen Z does that.
Yeah, so that's the two things. The third one is they will buy something if it's an individualized content and advertisements to them. That means it's basically the system studies how you shop and then they recommend something and tell you why you are suited to, you should buy this
It's
thing.
interesting.
Yeah.
And they will buy it.
Yes. I relate to that. though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will be so scared. I would rather shop incognito.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't want to be tracked. Like, why you want me like for example, I search for like a pair of shorts, and suddenly the next ad it comes out is like the pair of shorts. I'll be like,
I'm not gonna buy this.
I am not
Out
gonna
the
buy
rhythm.
this at
Oh, you will
all.
purposely reject it.
Yeah,
Like, I will not
reject
buy
it.
the
It's
shorts
like,
anymore.
You're gonna you try to sell me this, I'm not gonna buy this.
But you're looking for the pair of
So then I will search for another pair of shorts that is
Looking
not being
for
shown there and buy
Oh my
it.
god.
But they're helping you.
They're trying to help you.
Yeah, they're trying to
No,
help
but
you.
I feel like creeped out. Like why are they
I
tracking
feel like
me?
you're like just a
Being
chess piece
watched.
in the game.
Yeah, like no.
Wow.
Don't define me.
Don't
No, you don't get to.
Over that pair of
You
shorts.
don't get my money
You
from
don't
this.
get my money.
It's just a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
But you all will.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god, I wanted to buy it. It's here, I'll buy it.
It's on sale. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they recommend
Yeah.
you like if it's on sale or like other items.
Actually, honestly, I will buy it
Mm.
because it's on sale.
Gen
Not
Z
because it's
versus
individual.
millennial.
If it's not on sale, it's just pure advertisement.
Us versus
Will you buy
Edwin.
it?
If it's on sale,
If it's
yeah.
not on sale, like just an advertisement of like there's this thing out.
I'll buy.
Yeah, I'll buy
We'll
it.
at least look
Maybe
into
not.
it. lah.
Yeah,
But-
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay, but another thing about Gen Z is that they are really good with searching out for good deals.
Oh.
They're very well
That's-
informed.
That's
Mm.
And they
true.
will look to others for advice before buying something. I find it
Yes.
so interesting because they found out that Gen Z, right, will go and ask their friends, their family. Then after that, they will search out whether any celebrity wears it. They will
Yes.
search out
Yes.
for any
For a
reviews. Then
It
they will
doesn't hate you.
purchase it.
Yes,
I go
Christine.
like, wow, because for a millennial, we go, if we want to buy something, do I have to I mean, it depends on what we're buying, but I don't recall every single thing I'm buying. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but every single thing I'm buying, I have to consult like,
Yeah, don't.
do you? I know
No,
Edwin doesn't.
Just like, do I need it? Do I have the money to buy it? Okay, buy.
Wow. So there's a simple flow chart over there.
That- yeah, I don't think unless it's a big purchase, like something that everyone has to use it in our house. Then of course I will consult. But if it's just personal item, I won't. Do you mean you guys will?
Yeah.
They-
I will. If I want to buy a wallet, I will ask like my friends.
Mm.
Like, is it nice? Should I get this? Should I get that instead? Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah.
So what if
Yeah.
like 3 people say yes and 3 people say no?
Then I will ask again. Like, oh my god. Until like I have like a
clear
Majority
Yeah.
say like
no,
yes.
she
Yeah,
will
yeah.
ask her
other
Distant
other
relative from another country, like, should I buy this wallet?
Then we will put a poll on IG story.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
they
should I
ask
get
their
yes, no?
Oh, actually,
friends
that's
in the
true.
Or like
wider
online
network.
friends.
Yeah.
Your followers get to choose what wallet you have.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, but sometimes like you ask your friends, then they have a better deal also.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
this been good with deals,
Yeah.
I've got to say.
Yeah, for all the deals I have, usually it's from like the younger people. Like, "Oh, don't buy it, don't buy it. Got this deal right going on. They're like, what? Got
Use
this
the
deal?
coupon, use the coupon.
Yeah, like some code, don't know from where one. Like
Yeah, yeah.
just
Influencer
What's those
code.
deals can I ask? From friends.
People sharing it, is it?
Sharing
Yeah.
influencers. I
Yeah,
think.
influence. Swipe up.
Ah.
Then
I swipe away.
You see influencer every short
Swipe
Swipe
left,
away.
swipe
Yeah.
So Christine, you would do that?
Yeah, I would. I
With
think I would
every
like,
purchase?
not every, but I think like if you buy something, like if you search online, there
Mm.
are usually like other relevant information. Like maybe you buy shoes, then
Mm-mm.
there'll be a video of like how the person style it, or how the person will wear it
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
situation. Yeah, so it's like kind of like it helps you in that decision making before you
Yeah.
purchase it.
Interesting.
So like you YouTube and find out and before you buy it.
Actually, I would YouTube. I think
I think for me it depends.
like to see how it
Fits.
kind of really looks like.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was telling you guys, like if I see this thing, right, and I feel that it looks pretty alright, the reviews are pretty okay, average, I will just buy it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's a big purchase. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah.
Okay, but another question I have for everyone is, so what brands, right, you love, and why? I'm curious.
Your hand.
I love Nike.
Why?
Why?
We're going
Why?
sports
There's,
right
there's
now.
a reason.
There
is
There is a
why.
reason though
That-
for
yeah.
Gen Zs. Yeah.
There's a reason. For me, it's like when I first saw the advertisement for Colin Kaepernick. So like it was like quite a controversial
Oh
commercial
yeah, I remember that.
in America that like I saw Americans like they post video of them like burning their Nike shoe, their $100 dollars,
Wow.
hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of
Yeah.
Nike product just because Nike like stood with the athlete.
Mm.
Yeah. So I felt like a brand with like such a like that did such a big move, like
Yeah.
I really like
They have such a huge following and then they still
Yeah.
did something.
yeah, but I vibe with it.
Interesting.
Cool.
Edwin, you wear the brand too.
I have a brand.
You want to brand the
The
show?
show
what
off.
show?
So what's the brand?
Oh.
Sachet.
No, I think one example I would think of is like, for example, I'm buying guitars, right? So, like my first guitar was, what was it? What was it?
Takamine.
No, it was a Yamaha guitar.
Oh.
But I always have this impression of this brand is in the prestige level. Okay, not very prestigious, but like
Yes.
sort of prestige, like
Mm.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
proper musical instrument kind of brand.
Yes.
Yes.
And I would always go to that. Like regardless of you sell me something even better, like even better features, right? I'll still like, no, I'll stick to this.
Yeah.
Because of this, like I think like
Yes, I agree. The prestige thing for brands.
it is lah, I think to us. Like I'm loyal to the brand because of its prestige. It brings me like I'm proud of it. But I don't go too much to that. Like, I must
Like
have a
their
cause.
Yeah,
their
yeah.
purpose.
Like someone burn something, I was like, okay. But I like Nike also.
Yeah.
But I like Nike because it's cool.
It's a cool brand.
It's cool. Everyone wears it and it's simple and like, oh, it's like
nice.
fashionable, it's
Yeah.
nice. But I don't.
Yeah,
That,
I
it doesn't
think-
come naturally to me.
yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
How about you guys?
I like Cotton On because
I knew
always
she's
there's
gonna say
always
that.
deals, like 2 for something. Yeah, so I like
Wait,
it.
so when you buy, it makes you happy, like I'm
Yeah.
getting 2 for this.
Yeah.
price.
I should have better deals for you.
No more Cotton On. After
Please
this.
Will you-
don't buy Cotton On.
When you say that, will you still stick to Cotton On?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I give you a better value,
But wait, no.
A thrifted Cotton On.
what if you can get better
Shangri's
deals
clothes
plus?
aren't my style.
No. What if you can get same style but better value, but you can support the
Oh, then I will buy
climate
yours
change.
lah. I will buy
I'm
yours.
not saying mine lah, but like yeah.
Oh, that thing. I will buy that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So purely because of how much you can get out of it.
Yeah.
But what if like next time you have money?
I don't think I will buy like LV or like expensive bags because there's no purpose to use it. You know, like it's just a bag.
Will you support a
Yeah.
brand like
I
that
agree.
has
Yeah.
like
For me
better
also.
cost?
That was to me.
Yeah.
I guess if it resonates with me.
So is there any brand that resonates with you?
Cotton On.
Yeah, Cotton On.
Resonate like
Wait, that is
not,
bad.
not
That's
for the
not
value.
for the
Eh.
Oh, resonates
Yeah, like you believe in the cost of the brand.
not really.
Coca-Cola.
Coke. I just
Cause you
love
like
drinking
Coke.
Coke, but it doesn't
Oh,
resonate
Coke.
with me.
Right.
Oh, like,
haven't
oh,
find one
best
yet.
Coke in the
Yeah.
world.
Right. Christine?
I don't think I have a brand that I resonate with. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. But as in, I will be more willing to purchase like if it's for like a cost or something. But I don't think I have like a particular one or like I actively search it out. Yeah. So I think.
Yeah.
Not for prestige.
Not for prestige.
Prestigious brand, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the interesting thing they found that was that millennials, right, are more emotionally connected to brands, which is true, like what Edwin say. And they are willing to pay more for certain labels.
Yes.
Whereas for Gen Z, right, they are more sensitive to being defined by a particular brand. So they will support a brand because of something they did or something they can offer, maybe, but they wouldn't let their life be like, this is the brand that I support and I will like go and like, you know, commit to it all the time. But for a millennial, we will just, if we support a brand, we
You are
will.
loyal to them.
You will, right? If you,
Like, I
you
cannot
want to
wear-
buy anything, you go, does this brand
Yeah, I
offer
cannot
this
wear one
thing?
Adidas and one Nike.
That is the law.
Yeah. That's
Oh, that's so sorry. I thought it's just me.
wait. I mean, you.
Wait,
That's
for
in
me,
his
can
constitution.
I cannot.
I
I cannot.
can.
I'm loyal to Nike. I'll be the Nike all the way. No
Yeah,
Adidas
yeah.
product in my
So,
life.
so they will. So if you want to buy something,
Wow.
like say you are a Adidas fan, right? Then you would just go, oh, Adidas have shoes. Then if I need a shoe, I'll buy from Adidas.
The shirt.
Shirt, I'll buy from Adidas.
Yeah.
Oh.
But for a Gen Z, they will go like, yeah, I love Nike, but
But if this nice, I'll still get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that true? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, moving on about money is that they don't want to, Gen Z, right, don't want to get into debt or any kind of student loan. So they're very practical with their money in a way. So for example, like millennials, right, if we pick a uni or say a certain education track, right, we would choose like prioritize like a prestigious education, say, you know, like a certain school lah.
Yep.
But for them, they're practical. They go, if it's more expensive, then I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, like I have friends who would rather get a degree after going through a 8-month course than go through like the 4 years. Cause firstly it's practical, it's 8
Yeah.
months and it's cheaper. And although the degree is at a less prestigious uni, it's still a degree to them. Yeah, and it doesn't really matter where. Yeah.
Wow, that
Yeah.
doesn't exist now.
Yeah, I don't think so for us.
Yeah.
Like our priority would be like the prestige thing again.
Like even if
I
they take the
feel.
online accelerated one, they will find the
Yeah.
uni that has like a name that has
Yes, like that will be the priority.
yeah, that will be the priority.
Yeah. So that's it for the first one. Money. We're gonna be playing a game.
Yay! Let's go!
Okay,
Okay,
game.
so basically we're gonna answer a series of questions, right? Which
Yeah.
and at the end of it, they will tell you whether you are a true millennial or a true Gen Z.
Gen
Yay!
Low key Gen Z.
Ready? First question is: would you rather never eat chocolate again or never eat pizza again?
Pizza.
Chocolate.
No chocolate.
No chocolate.
Pizza is awesome.
No, pizza
Pizza
is
is
the
the
Pizza
best.
is alive.
chocolate is better.
Pizza is awesome.
Pizza is awesome.
Next.
Okay, second question is: would you rather never listen to music again or only listen to one artist for the
Only
rest of your
listen
life?
to one
Only
artist.
listen to
One
one
artist.
artist.
What artist?
One artist.
Yeah.
No, just don't
Just-
prefer this choice.
As long as it's music. As long as it's music. Yeah.
Okay, would you rather only watch TV for the rest of your life or only watch movies for the rest of your life?
I will
Movies.
I will choose.
hard.
I will choose TV.
Why?
Because it determines for me. I don't have to choose anything.
What? I think I'll
Just play
choose.
ah.
I'll choose
Movie.
TV.
Difficult.
I think I'll choose TV.
But TV now got
TV.
nothing to watch.
Now,
But there will be
next
something.
time-
Because
Oh my
movies will
God.
eventually be on TVs. I'll watch TV.
Oh.
Okay, next
You
one.
have
Would
to
you
go
rather
Okay.
never own any pets or never get married?
Never get married.
This is so hard.
Never get married. Yes.
This is so hard.
How is this hard?
Why?
Get a
This is so
dog. Get a
hard.
dog.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm-
actually,
I think I'll
change.
choose pets.
I will
I'll
choose.
choose
I will
pets.
choose pets.
I'll
Just
choose
never
pets.
own any pets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I choose married.
Never
Like,
get married.
like, no, I
Pets
rather
are
have. I
important
rather
than
pet another
humans.
pet than have a pet.
Oh, that's true. We can go cat cafe.
You need to spend so much time to
Change your answer.
just go. I show that. Hey, great Dane.
Okay, right,
That's not the
right.
same. Right.
If
true.
you're in a marriage, isn't it worse?
They're not a pet. They're not a pet.
Oh, okay, next
Okay,
one.
next
Would
one.
you
Okay,
rather
next one.
never shower again
my
or never
gosh.
brush
Never
your teeth
shower
again? Never
again.
shower again.
I will make sure I never sweat.
What?
But
I will-
you can with a shower.
You can't.
Yeah, you brush your teeth in the shower.
wash your mouth.
You can rinse your mouth in the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, I will never brush
Shower
my teeth
is terrible. I mean, if you don't shower, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
Okay, would you rather be immortal
That's
or be a
easy.
billionaire?
Billionaire, baby.
I don't want to be a broke person.
Next one, would you
living
rather
forever.
only be able to look at YouTube or only be able to look at
YouTube.
Instagram?
YouTube.
Okay, this is yeah.
Finally.
Finally,
Last
would you
one.
rather never look at your phone again or never see your best friend again?
Ha, I will never look at
Come
my
on.
phone.
This is easy, right?
Best friend.
Wait, y'all got a result already?
If Kye's friend,
Yes.
please comment.
I got my result already.
Okay, let's go.
I'm so
Edwin,
happy.
What's the
Okay,
result?
wait. How should we do this?
We
One
can
by one, review
Oh,
your
okay,
answer.
okay.
Starting from?
It's you.
I am Gen Z. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm Gen Z.
Wait,
class.
it will be funny if they are both living in hills.
Kai, how about you?
I'm boomer.
No, really.
I'm Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z too.
Oh.
And I'm a Gen Z.
Yay!
I guess you're
They're all
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z.
This test is not
Yay.
accurate.
This
It's okay. It makes us happy.
Factually
That's all we need.